Right, welcome to another lesson in high school ICT. In this lesson we're going to look at relational tables, in other words how we link two or more tables together. In this demonstration I'm going to link two tables together. I've created one with patient details for dental practice, and then I have another table with the doctor's details. So remember that you will create a database, and you will then create a form, which you will do in a future video, where the person will be capturing information like you do when you sign up, for example, with Cambly Learn. You would have signed up and you would have put in certain details, and you would have created a username and a password, and instead of us having to record all the information, we simply can shorten it by linking tables together. So for example, over here I've got Peter. I could have had a whole lot of more information. I could have had address, email, and a whole lot of other things as well. And then on my doctor's table, all that I've gone and done is created a field for doctor and the room and doctor's notes, and I might have had 1 year, maybe I called it another one, or yes or no, and I'll call that payment. Alright, so payment made, yes or no. So what I've gone and done now is that when I type in the information, all that I'm going to do on my form, I'll type in patient ID, let's say patient ID 1, and I will type, or the person capturing the data will say patient ID 1, see Dr. Brown, room 1, and they will tick paid, yes or no, or they'll type in yes or no. That'll pull through, and with the two databases linked, I will see that patient 1, and I might have had 1 year called maybe time, maybe I could put the time, or I could have put a field that had time and date. I might have done that as well. Okay, and I could then type the time in. So what it'll do when patient 1, who was the third patient, came in at whatever time, I typed in patient 1, Dr. Brown, the room, and the doctor might want to add notes, and it will pull through that it was Peter, and all the details of Peter would be pulled through. If I had and I could see that Peter came again to see Dr. Joe this time, can have the date, and again, instead of typing all these information out, his name, his surname, his address, his cell number, his email, his bank account details, etc., 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 I simply put 1, Dr. Joe, room 2, any doctor's notes, paid, and I could even put the time or the date, and I actually should have made that a time and date field. Okay, so maybe we can go and do that. Design view, time, and change this to time and date. There we go. Right, so that's how we would then go about setting up our form, or should I say how we'd set up our table, so that when the person fills in the form, it pulls the data from the two tables. Now, how do we go about creating that it pulls the patient record? So if I've got patient ID 1 and I've got patient ID 1 over here, that it will pull all of Peter's information through at this visit over here, and that it will pull Peter's information at this visit over here. Alright, so in order to do that, and you can first of all see that I have duplicated two fields that are the same, and I've created patient ID. I've given that's got a primary key because it's got a number, remember it's unique, and then on the doctor's database, which would actually be the form that will be filled in, I have said patient record has got the primary key, not patient ID again. Okay, that's important that you don't duplicate the primary key to the same fields. Good. So we click on database tools, click on relationships, and what I want to do is click this, and I would then pull it across and decide which one I want it on. Okay, yes, I want to edit, and you can see from this, when you do it the first time, that it would pull up this edit relationships box. It tells you the table that you're using, and it tells you that it's going from patient ID in dental practice patients to patient ID in doctors. Take note, I've not set it where the two primary keys are linked together. It's on the next key over here. Alright, the field key. And I click OK, and you can see that I have linked those things. So when the person fills in on the form the information, it pulls all this information that's on the second table through, because they have been linked relationally. As easy as that. Alright, till next time then, take care.